Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So I'm going to do, I'm hoping a short video, although it will be swatching. I'm going to do some swatching. So this, as you can see from the title, is my, I don't know if you can hear that in the background, it's Marwin burying one of his treats. He's being really loud. Hello? Hi? You done? Can I carry on? Sure. Thank you. Hi everyone. So this is my off-white. Oh. Yeah, maybe we need to do this another time. Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. So I'm going to do a video today on my favourite off-whites. So clearly, as the title suggests, off-white is those kind of polishes that look from a distance look white on your nail, but if you get up close you can see that they're slightly off, or there's a tiny drop of another colour, like half a drop. Now what I've got in the middle is a white, and I've also got the white paper against my usual rainbow background, and I'm also going to use a clear swatch wheel so that we can hopefully see the difference. Now in the middle is Revlon's white on white, so we can see the comparison. In fact, I'll put this on the swatch wheel now so that we can get the comparison. And yeah, this is actually quite a good white. I picked this up from Poundland, which I was quite impressed with, so it's not a bad white. As with most whites, it needs more than one coat. So the first two that I want us to look at are these two classic. These are always described as off-white OPIs, and this is the white with a tiny drop of grey, and it's my boyfriend Scales Walls from the Spider-Man collection. Yeah, I've used a fair amount of this, I think, probably down to about here. And this is a newer one, which is my Vampire is Buff, and this is a drop of kind of, well, it gives it more of a cream, but from far away they look white. But of course, put it next to a white and you can see straight away that there's a drop of colour in there. So let's start with my boyfriend Scales Walls. And yeah, I've heard this mentioned quite a lot recently. People seem to tend to like this because they don't want that stark white. Now to me, to the eye, the white and the off-white look very similar, but if you put them down there against the white paper, you can see my boyfriend Scales Walls has a little bit more of a grey, and then my Vampire is Buff. And these are great polishes for you know, that kind of palette cleansing, and I tend to like these off-whites in the new year. It just gives me that feeling of like fresh start, new year. So again, they do look similar, but you can see, I think there's a slight drop of brown maybe in this one. That's my Vampire is Buff. And this one is actually quite similar, but even paler, and I would say a little bit more of a pink. This is going to be a difficult video because everything's going to look exactly the same. But this is Peer Pressure, and this came in a me box not so long ago. And yeah, it's slightly more of a pink, but it is comparable to my Vampire is Buff. I'll come back and put a second coat on everything, so I need to make sure I put them in the right order so I don't get them mixed up. Now this one I think is the nearest to a true white, and I'm hoping that from the camera we can see the difference. This is a stark white and this is much softer, and it feels to me like there is a drop of cream in this one. This is Essie's Coconut Cove, and I've got no idea where I picked this up from, possibly from TK Maxx. I'm going to put it next to the Revlon white, and there's just something in there, whether it's a drop of pink or a drop of peach maybe, but it just takes the edge off that white, which is this one. This is very confusing. And then the next one here, again I've mentioned this collection loads, this is Take a Break from the Essence Colour and Care, and it looks white from a distance, and if you put it against something like this, which is still quite pale from the same collection, but this is a very, very pale yellow. This has got a bit of peach to it, and this is Take a Break. And yeah, I absolutely love this collection. I love the brushes, I love the formula, and they've got a kind of scent to them that's not too offensive. But that's called, what did I say it was called? Take a Break. And finally, this one is probably the most off-white. Again, another Essence from the Outer Space Stories collection, and this is Outer Space is the Place. And I did think that this was, I don't know, it's got a tiny bit of pink to it, but it's got this really bright turquoise blue flash in there. I just love this polish. Again, really impressed with this collection. I think if I was pushed to say, not that I've got every single collection that's come out this year, but with a kind of budget, for a budget brand, this is probably one of my favourite collections. So it's white with a difference, and this flash is so strong. I mean, this is literally just daylight. So I have to remember that this one is the white. Is it? No, this one is the white. That's my Boyfriend Scales Walls. Anyway, I'm going to do a second coat on everything and maybe we can see more of a difference. Okay, so there we go. Everything looks a little bit more saturated now, and you can see against the white the difference. I mean, this one really, these two here don't look white at all. But from a distance, on the nail, both of them look very pale. So let's start here. This one was the Revlon White on White, so that is the pure brilliant white. And I think you can see, maybe not in that light, but there's just something a little bit softer. It's got the tiniest bit of like yellow in there. That's Coconut Cove. This is my Boyfriend Scales Walls. This is my Vampire is Buff. This is Peer Pressure, and I think you can really see the pink in there now. This was the Essence Take a Break. And this one, look at that, how it stands out against all of the others. But again, it just looks like a white on the nails, but a white with a difference. You may need 3 coats actually with this. And that's Outer Space is the Place from the Outer Space Stories collection. So they're my favourite off-whites. I actually don't have many off-whites. I was looking for a few, but a lot of them were much more saturated. But yeah, like I said, I like to wear these types of shades in the new year. That kind of purity and hope for the new year. I know a lot of people like to wear white shades in the summer, and we tend to like these types of colours for a palette cleanser. So yeah, let me know, do you like white polishes? When do you tend to wear them? Any time of year or a specific time of year? And yeah, let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.